first game, we have the U.S. All-Stars. They're coming up against the Deccan Cricket Club. And just a short while ago, we had the toss. And the U.S. All-Stars, they won the toss. And Zishan Qureshi, the captain, is here with us. Zishan, what you all are going to do?
We're going to be batting first. The wicket does look a little wet, but it looks pretty solid still, so we might be able to get some runs early on in the morning and then hopefully be able to use the outfield to our advantage.
A strange decision, though, with some moisture on the track that you're batting first.
Yeah, I know the wicket from before. It bounces pretty well even under the moisture, so we'll still be able to put a good total on, and then we'll have something to defend later on.
Well, Vishnu is here with us, and Vishnu, you must be very happy because with the sun blaring down, this wicket is going to dry, and as it dries up, the ball is going to come on nicely onto the bat.
Yeah, it will be the second of innings. It will be a little faster. The ball will be. If you hit it to clear boundaries, I'm expecting this tournament will be good for us. It's a team effort. Let's see.
Well, the news is that the U.S. All-Stars, they're going to have a first strike. But we have with us here a young man by the name of Ayan Qureshi, who is our mascot for the U.S. Open and also the Mark T10. He's just going to tell us what he came here to do. What you came to do, Ayan?
I came to play cricket.
Oh, that's wonderful. You heard it there from the young man. And that is what the greatness, that's the future of USA's cricket. So that's the news from us down here. U.S. All-Stars, they've won the toss and they'll be batting first. Well, good morning and welcome to the action here at the Central Borough Regional Park. This is match number 1 of the T20 tournament, the USA Nationals MAC T10, something that teams were eagerly looking forward to. And we are here to take in the action. 7 games will be coming to you over the next period of 10 hours or so. In fact, 12 hours, over the next 12 hours or so, you're going to have 7 matches, and hope that you stay tuned with us to enjoy all the action. And U.S. All-Stars, they're coming up against Deccan Cricket Club, a cricket club that is based primarily with players out of India who have now settled here in America. Here is the first delivery. This is outside the off stump, and that's pushed away on the offside. And there is no run. So 10 overs, Chima and Qureshi opening the batting. I don't think that's Qureshi though, as we wait to see. And the score is at the moment 1 without loss. This is on the legs, clipped away, down behind square, and that will be the first boundary at the 2019 USA Nationals T10 tournament. Down to the boundary for 4. So that's a welcome looking shot there. Reaches the boundary. As I said before, our scorers are showing Qureshi. It's not Qureshi, but the score is 5 without loss. Chima is there at the moment on 1. And we all know the exploits of Rizwan Chima, a man who can hit the ball a mile. Just going down the ground over the infield, and that's 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. So 2 fours off 2 deliveries, and the score goes on now to 9 without loss. And Hassan goes on to 8. So Hassan is lending bat to ball. Chima is on 1. He's at the non-strikers end. So lovely weather. Raja has bowled 3 deliveries and 9 coming off those 3 so far. Just outside the off stump, and this one takes the outside edge down to 3rd man. So they're into double figures. Hassan has quickly moved on now to 9. The score is 10 without loss. Remember, this is match number 1 of the USA Nationals, MAC T10. And just a sprinkling of spectators here at the moment. Not by any means a big turnout just yet. But as the weekend progresses, we have seen in the past, the fans would normally come out. Pushed away, and that's stopped at mid-off. There is no run. And let me welcome to the mics this morning, making her debut as a commentator and an analyst, is Samantha Qureshi. This is on the legs, whipped away over mid-wicket. It's going to go for 4. So at the end of a very expensive first over from Raja, 14 runs coming in it. Hassan is on 9, Chima 5, and the score should read 14 without loss. Good morning, Samantha.
Good morning. Thanks for welcoming me.
Well, lovely opening ceremony this morning, and the weather has held up nicely.
It's
And
nice and sunny out. It looks great. Excited to see this next round as they head out to bat, rearranging the field.
Yes, well, Zishan Qureshi is the captain of this team. He did the right thing this morning after driving all the way from Orlando. He left at 3 a.m., came straight to the ground. He won the toss and decided to bat first.
Yeah.
Hard-working cricketer, Zishan.
Yeah, he is. He had a shift till late night, and he drove all night just to be here this morning. Heard he ran into some traffic. Apparently there was a big 18-wheeler that flipped over, slowing him down. But he still made it here in time. That's some dedication.
Yes, definitely. So over number 2 is going to come up, and you look around the ground and you see this tournament being sponsored by Mohammed Qureshi. Of course, Samantha in her other role is the financial controller at the Mac Group, and she's in her capacity as a commentator for this tournament, and she says that she really enjoys the commentary and wants to be part of it. So I'm sure that she got up very early this morning to head down from Boca. And at the moment, we are going to see Ramachan. He comes in, and this is
What
a
a
wide. That was so wide there, Samantha.
Very.
I think the batsman needed to take an Uber to get to it.
For sure.
Just tell us a bit about the preparations coming into this tournament.
Well, there's a lot that goes into here between the registering and getting all the player information for all of these teams. And whoa, look at that. What a 6.
Wow, that's a
Out of
Mach
the
6.
ground.
Yeah, that's closer to Boca Raton. That was short, and Rizwan Chima got underneath. In fact, it's Hassan got underneath that one, and he lifted away over mid-wicket for 6. And what a shot there, Samantha.
Way out there in the ground. They had to jump the fence for that one. It's gone.
Yep, hopefully they will find it. I think it's closer to Joy's Roti Shop. And there goes the fielder. He's running away. He's probably looking to find it. He should find it. The grass is not that high. But we expected to see a number of 6s this weekend.
It's a great way to open up the game.
Yes, the U.S. All-Stars batting first on a track that might have, looked a bit slow this morning with some moisture in it. And taking first strike were the U.S. All-Stars. At the moment, it's 17 without loss. This is over number 2. Just one delivery ball so far. Ramachan, it's going to continue from the far end. 7 runs so far because the first delivery he bowled was a wide. This time it's through the hands of the fielder, and that was a possible catch there at cover. It went through the hands of the fielder. So one more. The score goes on now to 18 without loss. Remember, this is over number 2. And you're viewing the MAC T10 Championships here in Fort Lauderdale. Zishan Qureshi, who drove all the way this morning, he's padded up, probably might come in next. Ramachan. This is hit away over backward point down to the boundary for 4. So he got the room. That was short outside the off stump, and it was away from him. He was able to clear the levers and hit it away for 4. So Hassan is now on to 16, and I found my commentator. She's back. Just slipped away. I don't know if she went to help look for that ball that was struck over the scoreboard.
Yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere.
Ramachan to continue.
As he runs up to the pitch, throws it. Wow, another shot. Let's see if it's a 4. Didn't quite make it.
Yes, it ran very close to the boundary, and they're going to come back for 2. In fact, they take 3. So the score goes on now to 24. This is over number 2. And not many people at the ground at the moment. Hopefully over the weekend we will have a bigger turnout.
I definitely anticipate a bigger turnout this weekend.
This is a good stop at cover. Chima hitting this one very hard, and the fielder stopping it, saving 4 runs. They get 1 in the process. So good start by the U.S. All-Stars.
Yeah, they're making a.
Well, Eddie Edwards, who's in the com box with us, has just decided to go to church, and he's playing a hymn that he's probably very fond of. Outside the off stump, and this is hit away by Chima. It's
Is it a
running
4?
away.
It
Yep.
hit the boundary. Yes, we got another 4 by Chima.
Well, the scores continue to race along. 29 after just 2 overs. And good action so far, Samantha.
Well, I definitely like this T10.
Mhm.
This format is great because since there's only 10 overs, these players are shooting for those bigger shots.
Yes, that's very good observation. Of course, in T10 cricket, every ball you want to maximize, because if you have a good over, that could really cripple you. So in a 10 over game, you go after the ball from ball 1.
Yeah, definitely, because you have a lot of players on your background. So
Mhm.
worst case scenario, you go on to the next player.
I see Zishan Qureshi is padded up, and he's taking a hit on the outfield. Did you ever play cricket with Zishan growing up?
Yeah, a lot.
Mark told me that you were quite a better batter than him.
I was going to say, I definitely was better than him.
But of course, the horses pulled you away, and you decided to go in that direction. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, I have been riding for, I would say, 20 years now.
Mm.
Whoa, look at that. Is that another 6?
Yes, it is. That's a huge hit, and that goes down to the Mac TV mobile unit. And I think the guys were feeling under threat early on. And that is Rizwan Chima again. He is a massive hitter of this cricket ball.
Like I was saying before, I love this format.
Yes.
Very exciting. I feel like this will get a lot of attention from cricket watchers. Just the excitement of this game. The fact that it's so short. They sit there and hit every ball. Look at that. That's a 4. Great
Yes.
shot.
Great shot outside the off stump, given room, and he was able to clear the levers, hitting over mid-off, down to the boundary for 4. So the score goes on now to 37 without loss, and Samantha is very happy because she's an adrenaline junkie, having ridden horses for 20 years. So she's looking for action, and of course she just informed us that she was much better with the bat than Sean Courage. Is he out here? And a terrible bit of
Whoa.
misjudgment.
It's a great 4 once again. Like I said, it's just quick action, non-stop.
Yes, a terrible bit of misjudgment by the fielder. He ran in. and
Nice
forgot-
effort, though. Give him some effort. A for effort.
Yes, but he forgot.
Maybe a C because he missed.
Yeah, he just forgot to caught the ball. That was all. Here is Locha. He bowls
There
again.
it goes. That's another 6.
Wow, this is child's play now. As Chima, who flew into the country yesterday as well from Canada, he moves on to 26. Score 47 without loss. So international flavor here and this Mark T10. And Samantha Qureshi in her first stint as a commentator. You're really enjoying yourself, Samantha.
Yeah, well, I always watch Sean's game. I try to give him a little bit of support, and I always enjoyed the commentary. So it's nice to be able to be a part of it and support cricket in this way by volunteering to learn how to do this and, spend some more time with the game.
Wonderful. And behind, just to come out of the office, because that was another huge 6 by Chima. And the 50 is up, 55 without loss. Chima misses this time. So he's hitting home runs, so to speak.
Yeah, it's definitely a great change of pace from sitting behind a desk.
Yes. So 55 without loss, sitting behind the desk and checking money. Today you're behind the microphone and you're checking runs. And 6s are coming galore here at the moment. So at the end of over number 3, U.S. All Stars winning the toss and batting their 55 without loss. This is gonna may well end up to be a huge total. Remember, they are playing Deccan Cricket Club, based out of India. And there to my left, just marshalling the troops, is Sofian Kamar. He's speaking to someone in the stands, but there's no one in the stands. So I know that he has been out for many hours working, and sometimes it gets to you. You see things that are not there. So he's walking along. Probably Samantha might be able to explain that to me.
Well, he does have walkie-talkie in his hand, to be fair. I'm sure he's making sure everything's going smoothly at all three grounds. He does work very hard for these tournaments, making sure that your live stream is working correctly and
Yep.
and getting all the teams their water. He's always around. He gets everything done. This lovely field setup done by him made sure everything was in play for this game to start on time.
This time, it's a short outside the off stump, and he is
Oh,
out caught.
no.
A magnificent catch.
Wow.
What a catch. Hassan has to leave the park for 20. He's out caught on the long on boundary. That one was looking as if it was going to go for yet another 6.
Yep.
And he was able to hold on to it. So Hassan leaves for 20. The score is now 55 for 1. And this is over number 4.
Let's see who will be coming in for Mr. Hassan.
Well, we're going to have a lot of fun because Zishan Qureshi is going to bat. And this is very historic when a player is playing and his sister is now going to commentate on his batting.
Yes. I'm going to try to be nice. This was definitely a plus of commentating this game.
Yes, so Zishan goes in now, 55 for 1. He's a hard hitter of the cricket ball. Give him that. And this is his kind of game because he's impatient as a batsman. He likes to play shots.
Yes, he does. However, I will give him, he has been practicing a lot more lately. He's joined a local league up in Orlando. He's made some new cricket friends. So I hope to see some great shots from him this time around.
Well, he's gonna bat now. He's gonna take strike. He's taking a leg stump guard from what I can see from here, and he is looking to fire. It's 55 for 1, and remember last T10 he did bat well. Struck a 6 straight down the ground. Mark Qureshi speaks about it up until today.
Well, it's definitely a treat to be able to still see him playing. Been watching him since the first U.S. Open. He was maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 years old.
Yes.
Playing up against these international players. He did get out, but he was a sport about it, and he continued playing. He only got better.
Well, his first delivery, he could have been out caught. It goes over the head of the wicketkeeper, so he's off the mark. He gets one, and there goes another wide. In fact, that is so wide, that's a broad. Enjoying the conditions. Very humid, though. We've had rain about this area.
Look at that. Go, Sean.
Well, that was Chima.
Whoa.
And he nearly struck the guy in a golf cart. It's amazing. All of a sudden, the poor guy was driving at probably about 10 miles an hour.
Up
and
and over the fence again.
Yeah, and then I saw the ball coming to him, and he increased his speed. He's still driving, thinking the ball is chasing him. So that's another 6, Sam. I think you may have to go and help them look for that ball.
Oh, I see they found it. I think I'll stay put. Avoid that humidity you were talking about.
Yeah, it's very humid out there. 14 out to Chima. She's on 1 at 63 for 1. And Rizwan Chima, would he write headlines today and make 100?
Well, I hope so. Like I said, it's a T10. You never know. But it's also a T10, so you never know.
This is a good delivery, a rare good delivery. He's pushed away on the offside. So right around the ground, you can look at the advertising hoardings, and you're seeing Mac. Tell us about that.
Well, this tournament is a new format We are sponsored by Mac, and it is called the Mac T10. We are trying to provide a game where it is a players tournament more so, simply because we've added to the formatting of it being the shorter match, and throughout each stage of the tournament, we are picking up players from teams who have already lost. And let's see if that is a 4. Oh, we got a 4 here, guys.
Yeah, so that's 4 more clinically struck in between the two fielders. No one had a chance. He kept them interested, and then the ball went over the ropes. So it's 67 for 1. So the Mac T10 being sponsored by Mac Orishi and the CCUSA group, and Samantha Qureshi, of course, being part of that setup. And the moment, in Trinidad and Tobago, though, they call him Mac Daddy because of the fact that he has been called the godfather of cricket. So in Trinidad and Tobago, they call him after a rapper, Mac Daddy. Well, I know Mac is your daddy.
Yeah, well, I've never heard of Mac Daddy, so I guess you're going to have to show me one of those songs.
Yes. Probably have him sing a song called Mac. So at the moment, Zishan Qureshi is on strike, and when he's on strike, Mohammed Qureshi is that's the only time he puts his phone down. I'm sure he's somewhere wrong with his phone down and looking at his son's bat. But on a serious note, though, Mark told me that had you picked up the game, you would have done well.
Well, actually, I had been selected one time for the women's U.S. team. However, I sprained my wrist during the first game before I even played, so they kind of dropped me. They picked up another player because I wasn't unable to play.
Wow, unfortunate.
Yeah, but I have had many opportunities to play. Let's see.
Down the leg side, signal wide. Yes, you were saying?
I did play in the Women's U.S. Open previously. I've had some training sessions with Sean with some of these big-name coaches. I even played in Pakistan one time, went to the training camp, got in there with the boys, and, I did pretty well for myself.
Yep, natural athlete. Of course, your early days as a rider as well. And that last delivery was another wide, so Qureshi's struggling. You'll have to take a tuk-tuk to get to those balls. This one is outside the off stump. There's a swing and a miss. But I'll tell you something. Speaking about your exploits in Pakistan, Zishan Qureshi also played in the leagues in Pakistan for a short time, and he came up against the Pakistan international test bowler Sohail Khan and struck him for 5 fours in an over. So he can hit the ball. We know that. And he shows that. That's power. He's going to run away very close to the boundary. Will it get there? And the fielder.
That's a nice stop.
Yep, nice stop, but it took a very long time. It was as if he was riding one of your horses. And he was able to get there. The score is 71 for 1. So you saw some power from Qureshi on that occasion.
Yes, we did. Let's hope for 6 this time. I'm
Well,
watching.
He settles. He had a long drive, a 3-hour drive turned into 5. That delivery swung in the air. You could have seen it from our vantage position. It swung into him, and he was mindful of that. Didn't go for the big shot. Was able to get a single.
Yes, but those singles, they add up.
Definitely.
It did look like a good play on his behalf as the captain to get his prime batter back to bat.
Yes. That's common sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Look at that. Here's the 6 we've been waiting for. Is it? He missed the ball.
6 runs.
Awesome. 6 runs. There we go. Like I said, a good decision on the captain's side to let the big hitter take a hit.
Well, that's good thinking. And that's his half century. So 50 to Rizwan Chima. And he reaches that in no time. 50. Imagine this. We've seen only 4.4 overs bowled in the innings, and Chima has 50. I'll quickly get from our scorers how many deliveries he faced. There's another big one. It's coming towards you, Samantha. And that's almost farcical. The poor fielder was diving, and
I hope his butt is okay.
well, he's a butt of many jokes now.
Yes, for sure. That was a
Well,
great miss.
twice the ball came to him, and he's having difficulty in catching the ball. They tell me he will have difficulty in catching the cold in winter. So we'll see what will happen. Chima is on 56, 84 for 1.
And another 6, possibly? Yes,
Yes.
another 6. Now, just a question about the game. I believe I'm correct, but to refresh my memory, if they catch the ball past the boundary, it is still considered a 6, correct?
Yes, once they catch it outside the boundary, once the foot is inside the ropes, though, they can stretch over the boundary and hold it. But any part of the body that is outside in contact with the ground, it's not called a 6. So it's the end of over number 5. I'm sitting with an accountant, and she would tell you it means that the run rate is 15 runs and over after 5. In fact, is it 15 or 16? 18. That is why you're the accountant and not me. It's 90 for 1 after 5. I want to thank Samantha Kurishi for the first spell. Stay tuned to listen to her again. She's coming in from the second innings in over number 1 to 5. And after parting comment from you, Sam, we will have Shea Faisal, and he's bringing with him Ivor, the great Henry.
Well, pleasant good morning to all of you out there who are viewing the streaming, and we can always log on to mactv.com. It's a pleasant morning here at the South Florida in the city of Lauderhill. The first of 3 days of 10-10 tournament here, and we're coming into the come box at 90 for 1, and there's a lovely shot outside the off stump down to the third man boundary for 4. Good morning.
Good morning, Ivor, and good morning all, wherever you may be watching this broadcast. It's been an exciting start to the event after the grand opening ceremony. Some fireworks from the U.S. All-Stars batters. Chima, the belligerent Chima, as we all know him. He's on fire already. We watched Zishan try to pull that, didn't quite get hold of that. Still good enough for a run.
Yes, well, Chima has been turning the wheels. He's on 62, already going at a good clip. He's on his way to 3 figures if he keeps going this way. Qureshi, the skipper, is partnering him. He is on 8. And all sides would have won the toss and decided to bat. And this time, Chima is going, and he's brilliantly caught. He caught the big fish. I guess that's the commentator's curse. I was just saying that the way he's going to try to get to the 3 figures, but it was not to be. Again, the commentator's curse.
Yeah. Terrific catch at mid-wicket, diving full length to his left. Grabbed that ball with both hands, and Chima, who was, as Ivor said, was all set for the first century of the tournament, but not to be. He's holed out. He's disappointed, but he played a fantastic knock. He's gone for 62, All-Stars, 94 for 1.
Yes, brilliant sunshine here. We have some clouds hovering around, but no immediate threat of rain. So for those of you who are in the immediate vicinity of the Central Broward Regional Park, we urge you to come on in. We're going to be having cricket Friday, Saturday, and the grand finale would be on Sunday. So Sadiq is the new batsman who is going into partner Qureshi. So let us see, with such a good start, if they can get up to at least 160.
They're setting up the early markers in this tournament. And remember, watching T20, sometimes a score of around 150, 160 used to be considered a very good score in T20. But talk of that in T10, it will be a really monumental target. But the way they're going, they're well set for it. And Chima has provided them with a platform as we watch Sadiq take his first ball.
And he's playing with soft hands. So I guess he just wanted to get a feel on the bat, because that one was half volley into the leg side. And I think he needs to continue from where Chima would have left off. There's not much time left for you to play yourself in. It's just a 10-10.
Yeah, and halfway stage is already passed. So with all the wickets in hand, now it's Rizwan Qureshi, Zishan Qureshi's turn to be the aggressor after the departure of Chima. Good delivery though. Excellent line and length. Zishan hasn't found his range just yet. Normally, as Vinod was telling you, he can hit the long ball. But the wicket is a little bit sticky. I went earlier on in the morning and saw it's quite dark in color. As Zishan has lifted that one, has he got enough? It's into the wind. Just enough to carry over the fielder. The all-star batsmen have been teasing the boundary riders, but this one was just enough to get over the fence. And Qureshi opening his shoulders now. 101 for 2, and Qureshi moves to 14. As I was telling earlier, it's a beautiful, beautiful day here. Sunny, a little bit of cloud, but they're quite high. No immediate threat of rain. Beautiful settings.
Yes, indeed. So the 100 has come up. It's 101. 101 Dalmatian when you see the 101. But it's for 2 wickets, so the wicket column is no problem. The 101, indeed, it should not be a problem also. But the Deacons Cricket Club, they've got the big fish, and now they've got to pull this thing back. And the catch was, what a wonderful catch.
Yeah, it was a great effort. Just removed the danger man. But as I was saying, the platform is set, and all the remaining batsmen have a license to go full tilt in the remaining 4 overs as we watch the umpire signals a dead ball.
So Shima would have taken just 19 runs for his half century.
19 deliveries, yeah, amazing.
19 deliveries, amazing.
He looked in good touch, and it's only the beginning. As you're saying, that the tournament's going to last the whole weekend, and he's set up an early ultimatum to his opponents that he means business this weekend here in Florida. Quick full-length delivery, quicker in pace. The Deccan Chargers wouldn't mind singles at this stage with only 22 deliveries to go.
There you go. So, like I said, we've got to take it back. They were off on a canter, and at one stage they were saying probably Chima himself would have probably got to 100 the way he was going, but it was not to be. And this one is a high full pitch. It's a no ball called and signaled there by the umpire. It was that one, I would say, just got away from the grasp of the bowler there. He's now rubbing his hand with a towel. But Athan, that's him. He is now coming for his first over. So he has not got a good hold of it. This one is wide down the leg side. So he has still got to bowl over that free hit.
Yeah, the free hit is still on. A wide down the leg side. Trying to push it through. Lost his line. Qureshi will be licking his lips. Not a bad delivery though. Full and straight. Qureshi could do nothing but just to punt it back down the ground for a single.
Yes, he got there in a hurry. There was no chance of a double. It's a 65-yard boundary. So Qureshi should have done a little bit more with that. He should have tried to go aerial, knowing that he cannot out anyway where the bowler would be getting credit for his dismissal. But nonetheless, Deacon Chargers, they don't mind the singles like you say, because Chima, he went boundary hunting. It's not only boundary hunting, he went 6 hunting. He would have got quite a number of maximum in his inning. This time he's going inside out, but there's a man in the sweeper cover position who picks up now and rifles the throw back to the bowler, and again, just 1 to the total.
It's a peculiar run-up and bowling style. He runs in like a spinner, but he's fired each and every delivery. So is this one. It's in the air, but fell just short of the fielder. Excellent effort from the fielder. Just pulls it inside the fence, I think. Umpire will have to have a look.
Yes, that's good work there. Good relay. He would have stopped it, and his momentum took him over the boundary, but he was not touching the ball while he was outside of the boundary. And the follow-up fielder there in the mid-off.
Yeah, good teamwork. He helped
Good
him
teamwork.
out,
Yes.
realizing that his mate couldn't touch the ball as he was.
This time he's going big, and it's gone. It's gone. Yes. I think that's one of the bigger sixes here for the day. Just about 100 meters out, I would say. It went into the cow corner area, so they've patted around a few singles in that over. And the very last delivery, they decide to give it a good whack. And indeed, it was a good whack.
Yeah, error in length from the bowler, and the batsman could get underneath it and lift it, get the elevation and the distance. Quite a huge hit on that side. With the wind, it has to be said, but that kind of break the shackles for the US All-Stars after Chima's dismissal. Sadiq came up with this 6. Only 3 overs to go. 115 for 2. The Deccans have pulled things back a little bit, but now with 2 batsmen set, I think the US All-Stars will be looking for a grandstand finish.
Yes, indeed. And stay with us, folks. We're going to be having cricket all day. The next match, Atlantic CC, would be coming up against International UCT. So it's going to be fast-paced, just maybe 15 minutes in between matches. So stick and stay. You might just have to have snacks along the way. No time to do your cooking. Hope you would have done that last night, where you can just munch as you look at the mactv.com. Spread the news, folks. We'll be here with you throughout the duration of this tournament. 115 for 2. Qureshi is on sweet 16, and Sadiq, he is on 11. Just got into double figures. So 115 for 2. We are into over number 8.
First one is punt straight down the ground. Just a single. Qureshi can do no more than singles. He's trying, but as I said, the wicket is a little bit wet, and he hasn't got his timing right like the others have. But that time in the middle will help him along the way.
Well, there's not much time to be had. You've got to get it on. The happy hour should be on already, because they had a platform early on from Chima and the opening batter. And now number 3 and 4 has got to carry on. They've got to go for the hills. They have to go for glowy. It's only 10-10, folks. It's 117 for 2.
Went for the big shot and given. Qureshi was looking to improvise. Walked right in front of his stumps, but got hit straight on the pads, and the umpire had no doubts about that. So Qureshi's innings has come to an end, and All-Stars 117 for 3.
Yes, his contribution, skipper Qureshi, was 17, but it's okay to out in that manner. I mean, he was going for glory. He has got to get the wheels a turning. The happy hour must be on at this time. We're into over number 8, just 15 more legal deliveries left in this inning. So these batters, there's no time to settle. They've got to now pick it up, because they had a good start, and now they're tottering at 117 for 3. They need to get it moving at this stage.
Yeah, that shows that the innings that Chima played, how significant was that. He made things look ridiculously easy. Smashed the ball to all parts, giving his team a good position. But Deccans are making a little comeback in the second half of this innings.
And here it is.
A direct hit.
Direct hit, and he had no chance.
You see the good piece of fielding earlier removed Chima. That brought the Deccans back in the game, and this excellent run out, a direct hit from mid-wicket with only a stump and a half to aim at. He hit the bullseye, and this time it's Sadiq who's departing. The 2 set batsmen have been dismissed for 2 balls, and Deccans are making a comeback.
Yes, so 2-2. The last wicket to go was Sadiq. He has gone for 12, so we have 2 new batters in. And like we said, there's no time to settle. And that was a good piece of fielding there in the mid-on region. I think he was the one who took the catch. He was to his left as well, and he had 1 stump to aim at and hit indeed he hit.
Yes, mid-wicket position is very, very crucial in limited overs games. The best fielders, you normally find them at point or mid-wicket. We watch the first one. He's been
In the
lifted.
air, there's a man getting under it. Will he pull it in? But he took it
Sensational
over the-
effort.
Let's see what he did there. The umpires are going to be checking to see if he was outside of the boundary with
Yeah.
ball in hand. Apparently, all is well. So some good acrobatic stuff down there. He
Good presence of mind. He took the catch as he was running around to his left. He realized he couldn't stop himself inside the fence, so he threw the ball back into play. Again, good teamwork. Some excellent fielding. That's why you can't stress more on the importance of good fielding in this limited formats.
on the leg side, the batsman is just there thinking of two, and they're going for two. Derek, he might have been in a bit of a bother, but that's good running. The ball was within the 30-yard circle, and they scampered through for a rear two on this ground. 121 for free.
As I said, good fielding has brought the Deccan team back into the game. Sensational catch of Chima, and then equally as good a run out of Sadiq from mid-wicket. Stemmed the flow of runs. Two new batters on the crease.
Yes, I think 4 wickets should have fallen. The scoreboard is showing us 3, but the first 4 batters would have gone. So I'm sure that will be corrected sooner or later. So we have 2 more overs left in this inning. 121. Things are slowed down really fast here. So we have to give credit to the Deakin Cricket Club. They have pulled things back when they would have realized the back of Shima. This one is played down the ground, but he's only going to get 1 for his effort.
Excellent block hole delivery once again. Batsman couldn't get underneath it. And the All-Stars were 90 after the first 5 overs. So it means Deccans have pulled things back, reduced All-Stars to just singles. That's another good stop at short third man. 123 now, the All-Stars.
Well, Sadiq is into double figures. He's been there for a while. And now he's going in the air. This one has the height, but not the distance. 2 men are going after it, but if it fell well within the 30-yard boundary. As you know, only 4 men can be inside the circle at this time, and the men are posted right back on the boundary ropes, and he didn't have the legs to take him in there as fast as he would have wanted.
Full toss, swung into the gap on the onside. Fielders coming around, but no chance. A much-needed boundary and a rare loose ball from the Deccans in the second half of this innings, and capitalized by Wig. And they move to 128 now, 4 wickets down, with only 9 deliveries to go.
Yes, a real loose delivery there. That one was saying, hit me, here I am, hit me, hit me. And he got 4 for his effort. Again, that's a high full pitch ball, and that's going to be a no ball. It's been called on signal. It was pretty much over the shoulder. So a free hit is going to be coming up at this time. So it's a loose over so far.
Yeah, free hit and a full toss, which the batsman saw it nice and early. Made full use of that as well. But the best thing is that he's got another chance to have a go at it. This free hit, and the wind is picking up and looking to go into the wind as he has. This is in the air though, but fielder's coming around. Another excellent take. Or has he dropped it?
No, he took it, but he's not going to be out. It was a free hit, but he went some 40 meters in, took the catch, but in the meantime, the batter would have crossed for 2.
It's all happening here. A superb catch of a free hit. The other one is scoot out the outside half of the bat. Some shorty running, but got away with it. But equally as bad a fielding display from short third man and conceded an overthrow.
Yes, welcome overthrow. So, like we said, just one over after this. And do we have a projected score here? The current run rate is some 16.2. They were going at one time at over 18. So things have really, really slowed down. So much credit to the Deacon Cricket Club, because Chima would have gone for some 62. He got his 50 off only 19 deliveries. So this is the first match of the tournament. So the first 50 of the tournament, Chima would have recorded that. And coming up next would be Atlantic Cricket Club against International UCT. Stick and stay with us, folks.
The final over of the innings is about to begin from the northern end. Nice flighted delivery, inside out drive, but didn't quite get hold of it. Fielder has a chance to hold it back into the field of play. 2 runs at it. 137 now, All Stars.
Yes, a little bit of footwork down there. So if the soccer scouts are out, they might be very well want to be looking at the youngster there. And again, good teamwork. And this time, the last over, they're getting 2 to start. They're going to need to score from every delivery. Trying to get to 150 maybe. He's going after a wide one outside the off stump, and he's given his out stump off a wide. And wickets are tumbling, so the 5th wicket to have fallen.
Yeah, that was a good piece of bowling. He saw the batsman coming, fired it wide and full, defeated the batsman. Good pickup from the wicketkeeper as well. Sharp bit of work. So the All-Stars lose another wicket. Only 4 deliveries to go. 140 they have registered so far for the loss of 5 wickets. Still quite a formidable total, but Deccan Cricket Club have made a comeback after Chima's dismissal through some good fielding. Ruining the fact that they let Chima get away to such a start and put a mammoth total.
So half the side has been down, and like we said, I was betting that they're going to get to 150. So let's see.
4 deliveries to go. Ali is the new man in. Couple of big hits and they'll be right there, Ivor.
2 strikes away, a 6 and a 4, and then they have 2 bonus balls to get past the 150.
Easier said than done, though.
That is true, because Chima is not in there. It would have been a piece of cake walk. But it's funny that Chima would have hit some lofty 6s and then got out caught within the 30-yard boundary. This one is in the air. It's going away from the fielder over there in the long off area. And number 1 prediction.
Number 1, where were you, young man? We were wanting this kind of batting after Chima's dismissal. Walked in with only 4 deliveries to go. Struck a clean blow over extra cover for 6 of his very first delivery.
And he's going again. Oh, that's his poor running from the striker. He was looking at his shot, and in all of that, he just got 1.
Yeah, it went high in the air, stayed for a while. If he had pushed harder, he could have got the 2nd runs and back on strike, but not to be. It's a leg stump wide. This time it gets away from the keeper as well. Slight bit of fumble from the fielder, but still managed to stop the ball inside the field of play. Another lack of discipline from the Deccan bowlers, conceding 3 easy runs.
So there goes the 150. My prediction is bone foot, 150.
Still 1 ball to go. Last ball of the innings. Went for the big one. Didn't get it all. Just over the infield. And just the 1 run to finish off the first innings of this
one. They didn't score the wide. There was a wide down the leg side. So now it's 1 legal delivery left.
Still 1 delivery go. Beg your pardon, viewers.
And it was 2. He bowled a wide. So this score is not working with us a little bit. They would have missed that wide. and a dot to end. So the Chargers end on a high. Oh, my word.
Some discrepancy along the way.
I guess the ball was not counted as one in the over. Dead ball, apparently. Umpire was not
Finally,
ready.
I think it's the final ball of the innings.
No. This is the final ball of the inning, which has been hit for an almighty six over the scoreboard area. So they really ended on a high.
Ali came and struck 2 big sixes in the final over, and given that finish that all stars were looking for, very, very formidable total of 157 in the very first innings of this Mac T10 tournament. The U.S. National Championships and U.S. All-Stars must be delighted with their effort. Ali providing the finish, but Chima was definitely the star man, scoring 62 runs. And Deccan Chargers will be chasing 158 runs in 10 overs to get the first victory under their belts.
Yes, so that's it, folks. At the close of the inning, 157 for some 5 wickets. And the scoreboard is still showing us 4, but we were here from ball 1, and we know that 5 wickets will have fallen. At the end of 10 overs, we're going to be working at this time. I will be back in, say, about 10 minutes.